checklist-shaped culture. We kind of talked about that a little bit. So also, I guess with that too is it doesn't just remind us of what to do. It reminds us of what matters. Yeah. So like one of the things, I've mentioned this several times, but with our altar call in Sunday school, we have on our script, we have 6 minutes. Yeah. And so we have on our timers, the stage timer, it's 6 minutes. Now, our rule basically is this: if altar call is going well and the kids are responding, the move of God is there, we don't even care about the timer. We just let it run over. Yeah. It turns red and it's counting up. That's fine. And we'll go however long. Sure. But on the other hand, I mean, I know other Sunday schools don't have this, but we do. Sometimes we have altar calls that are not stellar. Yeah. True. And so I'm sure every other Sunday school has great altar calls every Sunday, Amen. But we don't. Lord, we're praying, we're trying to get there. So sometimes we have altar calls that are a little bit frigid and just it's like, oh man, let's get this over with. Yeah. That sounds carnal, but so our rule is that's where the timer really matters. Yes. Is because you push it at least 6 minutes. You go at least to that timer, and then if it didn't break, no breakthrough or you just couldn't get there, fine, go on to the next segment. Yeah. And so that's one of those things. It's kind of a checklist idea. Sure. Is you at least go that far. Yeah. You at least push it that far. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and I know we got to wrap up, but here's the one other thing I wanted to say with going back to the checklist idea, and you touched on this when you asked me about work. This is on train. They train our fallback. James Clear wrote a really good book, Atomic Habits, and in that he says, I'm going to probably butcher this, but it's something like this. It's something like, we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. Yeah. Something along those lines, right? And so, and this other thing, I really like this. He says, winners and losers have the same goal. Yeah. Winners and losers have the same goal. The winners have a system to get there, though. Yeah. And so, so back to that, like we talked about earlier, like with the chaos or whatever, if you have a checklist, and so imagine like going into Sunday school, and we've done it before without a script, and you're just going to ad-lib everything. Sure. We've done it, and we could do it fairly well with the right people because we have experience. But when you have this script, and that's your default, you can fall back on it. Then today we had chaos. Yeah. And we just had to roll with it. We rolled with it. And then, and you said it snowballed. It did. There was some other things that went wrong. But then offering happens, or member verse happens. Yeah, and so it's like, okay, you're coming back to the script. You're coming back, And somebody was saying, even right in the beginning, they were like, what did they say? Oh, I think my daughter, she was like, why are they still up there? They're overtime. Because we have a timer backstage, and she's looking at the timer. She's like, what are they doing? And I think Brother Keith or something, he's like, well, I went over on my time, so they're probably, I said, no. When it rolls over, it's new. I mean, there's a clock that shows the total time, but nobody's looking at that. Yeah. It shows the countdown. It's a new countdown for your, 3 minutes or whatever. Right. And so it's fresh and new each time. Yeah. So it kind of brings you back to zero. It brings you back to your baseline.
Which is nice because, I mean, if you have those, I know this is about Sunday school, but just in life in general, you have those systems in place. That way it does allow for that freedom to where if you do mess up, like going back to say you're supposed to be on keto and you mess up and have pasta or something, just a ton of carbs. Yeah. I guess it's really easy for the rest of that day to eat ice cream and, just go crazy. I blew it, so let's just go all out. But it's that system that say, okay, tomorrow, back at it. And when you've developed that habit and that system, it's just, you messed up, you're right back on it the next day like nothing happened. You just keep going.
There's a famous speech, it was a popular YouTube video. I think the guy's written a book now, but it's Admiral somebody. He was a Navy SEAL. Yeah. about make your bed.
Make your bed.
Yeah, and he talks about I think it was a college speech or something.
Yeah.
It's famous. I'm sure most people have seen it.
Yeah,
but and he it's so good. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but basically, I remember one of the things he says, and then basically, if everything just falls apart that day, at least you come home and your bed's made.
Yeah, that's huge. Value of the system.
Yeah, you have a system in place.